I'm now going to show you how to add and subtract fractions with different denominators. So for example, if I've got 2 thirds, plus 3 quarters, you can see that we can't just add across like we've done before with the same denominators because they're different. So we now need to think about equivalent fractions to each of these that have the same denominators. We always want to get back to the same denominators. So we look at these denominators 3 and 4 and we think to ourselves, what multiplication do we know? What are these both a multiple of? Well, I know that they are both a multiple of 12. So I'm going to make my denominators twelfths. Now you might have heard the phrase, what you do to the top, you always do to the bottom, which to a certain extent is true, but we have to be a little bit careful that we are talking about multiplying and dividing and not adding and subtracting. So what I have done to the bottom, the denominator, is in order to get to twelfths, I have multiplied that by 4. So therefore I need to multiply my numerator 2 by 4. So 2 thirds and 8 twelfths are equivalent to each other. So I'm going to do the same thing over here, but I have to be careful because what have I multiplied 4 by in order to get to my twelfths? I've multiplied it by 3 on this occasion. So therefore I need to multiply my 3 also by 3. So 3 threes are 9. So 3 quarters and 9 twelfths are equivalent to each other. I'm just going to draw a line because they're a bit close. So now I've got the same denominator on the bottom. So this is easy. Essentially I'm doing what's 8 plus 9 because I'm talking about twelfths. So 8 twelfths plus 9 twelfths is going to be 17 twelfths. And as I've done before, I'll just move that over. This is an improper fraction because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So I need to think to myself, how many times does 12 go into 17? Well, it goes once, and I've got 17 minus 12, I've got 5 left over, so 5 twelfths. I can't do any more to that, so my answer is, that looks quite small, 1 whole 1 and 5 twelfths. So 2 thirds, going back to the original question, 2 thirds plus 3 quarters is 1 whole 1 and 5 twelfths. And I did that because I needed to make sure I had equivalent fractions with the same denominator.